Once upon a time, in a kingdom far beyond the tallest mountains and deepest forests, there lived a young princess named Elara. She was not only known for her breathtaking beauty but also for her kind heart. Her long golden hair sparkled like the morning sun, and her eyes were the color of the deepest sapphire. But it was her gentleness and wisdom that made her beloved by all. Elara lived in a grand castle surrounded by enchanted gardens, where every flower sang sweet melodies, and the streams glistened with magical light. Despite all the splendor around her, Elara was humble and loved spending time with the people of her kingdom. She would often visit the villages, bringing joy and comfort to those in need. One day, while exploring the edge of the enchanted forest, Elara came across an old woman struggling to carry a heavy basket of firewood. Without hesitation, Elara rushed to help her, even though she was dressed in her finest royal gown. The old woman, grateful for the princess's kindness, revealed herself to be a powerful fairy named Serafina. "Dear princess," said Serafina, "you have shown great kindness and humility, traits rare in those of royal blood. I wish to grant you a gift." Elara smiled and shook her head. "Thank you, kind fairy, but I need no gift. The joy of helping others is enough for me." Serafina was deeply moved by Elara's selflessness. "Then I shall grant you a gift that cannot be seen, but will bless you in your kingdom. You shall have the power to understand the hearts of others, and through your understanding, guide them toward goodness." With that, Serafina vanished, leaving behind a gentle breeze that whispered through the trees. Years passed, and Princess Elara grew into a wise and beloved queen. She ruled with fairness, always listening to her people, understanding their worries and hopes. Whenever disputes arose, Queen Elara would listen to both sides, and her insight would reveal the true nature of the conflict. She used her gift not to gain power, but to help her people understand one another and work together. One day, a terrible drought struck the kingdom. The rivers dried up, crops withered, and the people grew desperate. Neighboring kingdoms, seeing an opportunity, threatened to invade and claim the land for themselves. The people of Elara's kingdom urged her to prepare for war. But Queen Elara, trusting in her gift, called for a meeting with the leaders of the neighboring kingdoms. She spoke to them not of war, but of the suffering of her people, and appealed to their shared humanity. She understood their fears and needs, and with wisdom, she proposed a solution that would benefit everyone. The leaders, touched by Elara's wisdom and compassion, agreed to share their resources to help each other survive the drought. Together, they worked to restore the land, and soon, the rivers flowed again, and the fields turned green. Queen Elara's kingdom thrived, not because of wealth or power, but because of the love and unity she had fostered. The neighboring kingdoms, once rivals, became close allies and friends, all because of one princess who had chosen kindness over pride, understanding over judgment. And so, Queen Elara's name was remembered for generations, not just as a beautiful queen, but as a wise and compassionate ruler whose greatest strength was her ability to see the good in others. The moral of the story is that true beauty and strength come from kindness, humility, and understanding. By choosing to see the good in others and helping them to see it in themselves, we can create a world where everyone thrives together.